Firstly, we talked about insert statement. So we have confirmed that we are able to insert this record into database, and this is our output. Everything works as expected. So the next step is to verify, to fetch the record from our database to see if everything works out successfully. So let me comment this out. I'm going to leave the plain password here like this. So this is what we will use to verify if the encrypted password and the plain password is going to match or not. So the second one is first store hash from the database. So we are going to fetch a hash using the pass ID, which is an integer and also a primary key. Never try to fetch hash by comparing it to plain password. That doesn't work. Now how do I mean by that? It means that where you have pass ID, we might want to use hash password and call the plain password into this space. That will never going to work. So we don't verify directly with an hash password with a plain password. So you should just take note of that. So we use pass ID, which is the primary auto-generated ID, to verify that. So let's go back to our database and see what's our pass ID. So our pass ID is 5. So we are going to add 5 here. So that's the record we want to verify. So save. So first the results as an associative array, then get the results, extract the store hash to see if it is null or not found. So this is the store hash password, and this is our column name. So we have gotten the data from the database. So we are going to check if what we have is the same thing with what we have in the database. But if it gives us null, it means that this pass ID is absolutely not correct. So let's try and echo this. Save and run. Good. So everything works as fine because our pass ID is same thing as 5, and what we have in our code is same thing as 5. So this code is absolutely correct. If you don't know how to come about this auto, you can write it on the comment section. I will just go over it. And just for you to know, this I means that is an integer. So we are passing an integer value to this statement. That's why we are using I. If it is a string, we are going to use S, or if it is a digit, maybe a decimal places, then we're going to use D. So for this purpose, since we are passing an integer, we will just use I for this purpose. Alright, so let's comment this out and go back to the next section. So the next section is to verify the password. Since we have gotten the hash password from the database, so we are going to compare the plain password and the hash password from the database using what we call password verify. Alright, so I'm going to comment this code out and see how it goes. So we have, first of all, we'll check if we have gotten the hash password from the database. That's why we use what's called if this. Now, if store hash means that without any comparison at the end, it means that it should be 1, and 1 means it's always positive. But if we have something like this greater than 0 or equals to 1, it means still the same thing. And so we are going to verify that. So if it is available, then let's verify this. So this has to be positive, then this also has to be positive for us to carry on this code. Alright, so password verify, we are going to have 2 arguments. One is the password, the plain password we have from the very beginning, or what we expect the user to type, and the second one is what we got from the database, which is the hash we got from the database. So we'll separate it with comma. Alright, so if it is correct, it's going to say it's correct, and if it is not, you say incorrect password. So let's run this and see. Then at the end of the day, you just close your database with close using the database connection variable. So let's see this. Oh, correct. So it means